5 no-nos when dealing with failure. Failure is a painful experience. There's no getting around this truth. Just imagine the Olympic athletes who train for 4 years day in and day out, for one race, only to pull a hamstring at the crucial moment and lose the race. The sheer devastation of such a failure can wreak havoc on your mental and emotional state. Yet, there is an undeniable dilemma that we must all come to terms with. As long as you try something new, challenging, you risk failure, but if you don't try, you ensure it. So, the key takeaway here is that failure is inevitable. Sooner or later, we'll encounter it, but here's what we must not do. 1. Blaming yourself. Blame people, or so the saying goes. It's worse when you blame yourself. It's always easy to look back on what you did wrong and wish you had acted differently. However, you didn't have the benefit of hindsight back then, and acted in the best way you knew how to. Even if you made mistakes here and there, it's important to remember that you're human. If you blame yourself, you'll be re-victimizing yourself. The failure has caused enough damage. Don't exacerbate it. Instead, you should pat yourself on the back for trying, and see what you can do better now. Like Bruce Lee said, mistakes are always forgivable, if one has the courage to admit them. 2. Not reflecting and analyzing. Every failure contains priceless life lessons. It's imperative to learn from your errors so that you don't repeat them. The best way to do that is to reflect on the failure and ask yourself what went wrong. Was the failure preventable? Could you have done things differently? Is this the right goal to pursue, or should you take a different approach? By studying the failure in a calm and dispassionate manner, you'll have an almost clinical analysis of the event and know how to proceed in the future, in a more intelligent manner. 3. Spending too much time in the doldrums. Taking time to recover from the disappointment is perfectly fine, but don't wallow in misery for too long. Fortune favors the bold, and action is the foundational key to success. In fact, the sooner you can pick yourself up and keep going, the sooner you'll see success. Winston Churchill, very wisely, said, "Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." So, don't allow yourself to slip into a spiral of depression. Get up, get out and make your dreams come true. 4. Worrying about the naysayers. The world is full of people who will tell you why something can't be done. Just because they can't see it for themselves, they won't be able to see it for you. Very often, they'll be quick to tell you why you're going down the wrong road. When you persist and fail, these same people will often come out to offer words of encouragement with hints that they told you so. Very often, they fear your progress because if you win, your success will shine a spotlight on their failures, and they'll see how they failed themselves. So, don't worry about the naysayers or their mocking. All that matters is your goal and your laser-like focus to make it come true. As long as you persist, you'll see success. If I had listened to the naysayers, I would still be in the Austrian Alps yodeling. Arnold Schwarzenegger. 5. Quitting. And we saved the biggest no-no for the last. Never ever quit. You only fail when you quit. The journey with all its pitfalls, setbacks, obstacles and minor failures is just the hard yards you need to get through. Your prize awaits at the end of the road. So, go through the road you must and take time to rest along the way, but never let a single failure or setback make you quit. You may change your route, but don't change the destination. Failure is temporary. Quitting is forever. Remember these 5 no-nos and avoid them at all cost. Failure is a crucial part of life, and as unpleasant as it may be, it's necessary for growth. The more you fail, the better your successes will be. Keep going. Thanks. Welcome to my channel. If you're a new visitor, kindly subscribe to my channel. And check out my other video. Don't forget to share and like.